Just saying it now. Please leave Pimmel out of it. I don't really mind the track. Not a huge fan of the car. Actually, I wonder how it drives. I will probably... There goes all my names. We only have slower drivers behind us. No slower cars on the grid, it seems. What does it look like currently? Let me look into the results real quick. Oh, you mean for the 4 hours of Mexico at the moment, Aufschneider? I want it, but I just took way too long to sign up, so we'll be there on the next big one, I hope. I wish you good luck. I'm rooting. I should have pushed you more. Don't put that on yourself. It's really my stupidity of thinking, well, I do it next week. I'm doing this way too much. Like, my backlog and my... Can't even show you. I don't have it here, but I have like a physical notebook that is just growing by the day of nice ideas I have of what I could put in. And it's just getting pushed further because once I sit on the PC, I think, okay, I'm doing this now. 3 hours gone. Okay, let's do this, like, on the side. Another 2 hours gone. Then I look on the clock. Fuck. It's 5:30 already. In an hour, I have to be online. Shit. So now I'm getting ready. It's every day it's the same. And I want to go early to sleep. And then I do, like yesterday, I was up into the night doing an AR skin for Red Faction for the event that we're doing, for the tournament, the Crucible. And I just had to look on how you actually make skins, how does that work, and that was so interesting. Then from going to bed at 11, it was more closer to going to bed at 4. So yeah, good luck. We will need, yeah. Today is practice race at 21. We'll have a feeling how chaotic it will be for us. Yeah, I wish you... is it going to be broadcasted? Is somebody commentating? Biberacher joins. Oh boy. I'm in. I'm in. That's going to be fun. By the way, Blümke, winning your V8s by 5 points. Very, very close. And Cannon almost got you. And Aufschneider on 3rd. Congratulations. Practice race, no commentate. The race tomorrow will on their YouTube channel, I guess. Viles had a direct contact to me. He could have just asked for the test race. Well, I guess for Faction Friday it wouldn't have worked, but I would have loved to, because I can't do the 4 hours. But the 4 hours is probably going to be commentated then from, is it... Always forget the names. I always mix both of them up, from Syndicate and from THR and Syndicate. Both names start with P, and I'm always confusing them. The broadcaster is with the test race, but testing performance stuff and... Okay, gotcha. right, all right. We have a few more minutes until we start. 18. The broad... Oh, yeah, that's what you already said. Yeah, but, I mean, would have been cool. Would have been cool. Maybe next time. Oh, yes! You might be right. Marco had one race less, has the same amount of wins and the same amount of podiums as you. He was just missing a race, yeah. You're right. Only Aufschneider and you actually drove all of the races. Hicks drove 4 out of... No, Mist drove 5 out of 5. Although we know how the last one went out. Alright, the lobby fills up. I like it, I like it. How many do we have? 22 people? Perfect. I do have to mention about the Ferrari that I like the competitive nature of it a lot. That I just put up an open practice, and there are quite a lot of people actually giving this a shot, and the times are not that far away from each other. Fusolgi is really quick. Alfie P2. So Alfie, you went between Fusolgi and Fibo. Hicks in the mix, definitely. I might have to ask all the Lithuanian guys. Green Raven is missed. Hicks is cold special. Unless I'm also mixing it up. I'm never sure. I'm never sure. Also passed, yeah. The FNRC Ferrari livery is ready. Oh, it's ready? Should we do a... Is it uploaded already? Is it on WSS? Let me know if you actually add it then. Okay. Let me know, because then we can do a bit of a livery show off. I'm looking forward to it. Where is mine? There it is. There it is. Biberacher back. So how many people do we actually have from the V8 jumping over? We definitely have Blümke, Nikanen, Aufschneider, Biberacher. Nikanen might be missing today, but he's probably there for the next one. Is Santo Nicola signed up? Santo Nicola is signed up, so... Santo Nicola... I don't see Grasser. So Grasser probably not. Hicks missed. Yodake is in. looking good. I think you can't upload liveries for practice events yet. Technically, so how we will do it for the Ferrari, since not everybody will have Drivers Plus, is if you give me the livery, we will use Skin Companion overall. And that technically, if you take it, and then I should see it. If I have the same livery with the same name in my Ferrari folder, I should be able to see your livery as well. For everybody who can't upload their own livery because of, or can't use it for Drivers Plus, I will basically do an open, what's it called? I will do a skin pack, basically. We had it in the practice session on the... We had it in the practice session for the fuel pump. It worked without a problem. People just join in, take the livery, and if it is on my PC, then it changes. At least that was what we tested with Mike. Backlog stuff to do. I need my early Friday evenings again. Gotcha. In replays, that might be. But in official sessions, if I go into a practice session and I have Skin Companion and I have the skin that you're taking in Skin Companion, if we both have the same name and it reverts to the same data, then it changes. That's why we had the problem in the fuel pump that everybody had the windshield thing on the upper end. Every Ginetta had the one from Berged Racing because nobody... I think none of the skins have one specifically. Only the Berged Racing had one, so it was just picking what it had as a data and using the rest when it was actually there. In replays, you have to do it manually. That is true. That is 100% true. So should we still upload it to WSS? You can upload it to WSS. You can upload it to WSS, I believe. But you can also send it to me. I haven't done it yet in that way, so send it to me because then it should be working. I hope. That's what the preseason test next week, Tuesday, is for. I also don't expect like everybody to be there right out of the gate because it's very short notice. But after that, when we are actually planning the first race, we'll see that this works with deliveries, at least on the broadcaster side. So I will probably prepare a general skin pack that you download yourself if you want to see everyone's liveries. The most important thing is that I, on the commentator side, see everybody's cars. And so I believe if Olin and Hugo join, then from a team perspective, we're already looking pretty decent. Oh yeah, Berged Racing is also officially confirmed now. So, and if we confirm Northeast Ohio Sim League and the second LGI Racing, then let me count real quick. calling it junior for now. Then we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already at 10 teams. And then if Hugo and Olin want to give it a go and jump in, then that's the 11th team. And I'm not even done asking people. There's still some open. So very happy so far with it. Yes, the Ferrari championship. Oh, and apparently there could be a chance that Exa is also dropping in. Did you send the download link for that? There is an open practice session where you can download the mods yourself and even test them. I did mention it, but maybe I didn't send you the link already. So if you want, there you go. Just jump in, test the car. That's also exactly the mod that you need. So download it, test it on MoSport, and see how it feels for you. Does the track pool have all enough grid spaces for it? We did check, and yes, for 10 teams it would still be enough. After that we would have to look, but I think me, Ace, and Yodaka actually checked through the slots, and we are able to pack some. Wait a minute, Lars, did you make a livery reveal already? Oh, do you use the... Yeah, true, no, Lars, you were asking for the decals. I remember. I remember. I'll send them to you in a... Yeah, I would appreciate it. Yeah, I hope that's okay, Alfie. Basically, the decal folder that we did on the Discord was open for everybody, right? To use it as they want. So, no, we are still trying to find a livery. Haven't found one that works yet. For the Ferrari or for something else right now, Mist? On the Ferrari. Hey, feel free if you just take your time. You don't need one immediately for the test race. Next Tuesday, there is no need yet, but for the first race, it would be good if we already in color everybody. The first one that actually did delivery was Wouters with Penguin Fundraising, who, when I told them about it, they had the livery before they even confirmed that they're driving. Wouters already was sold for it, so he already did the livery for it. Safe. They're for everybody, free to use. Yes, exactly. Yeah, for liveries and for everything, as I told you already, just feel free to make liveries with it. If you add it somewhere on a car or so, then hey, that's fully cool. Whew. I mean, of course, the best thing would be if you, Mist and Hicks, of course, do a fully unique one, but you can always slap those decals around there. It's in the Discord under liveries. There should be a livery resources and decals. If you don't find it, let me know. Lot of people practicing. Brodsky drifting. Boy. Do we have some unique WSS liveries on that end? I don't know. I did not... Oh, yeah. I guess the... yeah, Rossi Racing, of course. Rossi always has his own. But that's the... Wait a minute. That's not... Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, there. Rossi Racing. Yeah, that's his. He just... Yeah, that is true. I have to say, every time he participated somewhere... Hello, when is the definitely not rigged track draw? Right after this, Grasser. Right after this. I believe so, but to be honest, Olin, I didn't even know there was such a strong German community in Red Faction, so there might be some Swedish people around. But yeah, Rossi, I always admired that whenever he was driving something, be it the muffler or so, even if he retired the car, he always had a livery to go. And that is really appreciated. Didn't talk much to the guy yet, but it's like a... You remember your WSS roots. Yeah. I think we talked 4 sentences with each other. And I basically know him since the start. By the way, next week might be a bit thin in terms of racing. Just saying, we will do the Ferrari test race, of course. But we might be a bit thinner on racing because we will fully push the Red Faction tournament. Once the Red Faction tournament is over. Hello, Yodaka. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Once the Red Faction tournament is over, I will focus more on the WSS side, MX-5s, this, that, filling the academy up, and actually running some pretty cool races again that I have a good idea for, and we'll see how it is. When is the RF tournament? There is a date, yes. I believe I also put that out, but let me give you all the information. There you go. There you go, Olin. We may or may not release a few custom gun, not liveries, but custom gun paints for this event, and we might have some other stuff planned. And technically Olin, this was when Faction Friday was on, that was in the background already there, up there, above the thing. It's 19th to 21st. So, although the 19th one is just an open practice. A lot of people on the BME, I am commentating, Lupa, was the better idea, I feel. But yeah, you're right. Lot of numbers, lot of people. So I'm looking forward. But idea today is now the BMW race, then the Ferrari F-Series track draw, then we go into the Faction Friday, fully on for a good hour or two. And then we go to Galactic Vault and actually take a look at the new update that now features our community emblem. We are now officially in the game, guys. We made it. And the giveaway ends today. After Faction Friday, I'll end the giveaway. I'll send you links to everything, Olin, at some point very, very soon. The tournament sign-up page is already up. You just need an account then. But yeah. What giveaway? So we were actually checking out a new game that previously released a few days ago called Galactic Vault. It's a pretty cool roguelite shooter, and we are actually in the game. So the devs are actually so cool and chill that we got the emblem, the sub emblem that we have with the mustache is now officially in the game as a charm on weapons that you can unlock, which is kind of cool, which means I'm kind of in a game now. I love the idea of that. Yeah, it's cool, and it's actually currently trending on Steam. So I like that as well. It had a very, very good launch. We were there not on the first day, but on the second. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It should be in the new releases. Let me see. I definitely saw it. It was in the top 10, but I'm not seeing it right now. But it's cool. Feel free to join the giveaway. You get the supporters pack and the game itself via a Steam gift. And just get in there. The devs are about to release a roadmap, so the game is actively worked on. I mean, of course, the update came out today with including our charm. And I like it a lot. I have been playing more off stream than on stream because it's just so cool. I'm just jumping into a run and really enjoyable. Okay. But this is quali. Let me see if we can... There we go. Santo Nicola and Rossi, and this is still qualifying, so Rossi and P9, leaving some space there, or maybe that's it for him. With a 114 currently. As from top to bottom, it is Cantore, Gavaz, Blümke, Zaikin, who I do remember vaguely. Definitely drove something at some point that I remember. We have Santo Nicola in there. In the mix, Weiner, Hicks, Brodsky, Jordarke, top 10. And then Quisti, Rossi, and P12, Bomfim. Not going to try. I'm not going to try with the Turkish name. I'm sorry. I'm just saying he is from the Honda Civic team. Honda Civic race team in P14. We have Visloppen, Meidel, Mist, Cernius, and I still think it's Zhukov, but I'm not 100% on that. One minute left. We have a few laps out already. Gavaz is missing 2/10 to Candore. Blümke 2/10 away from that, but already in the pit, so we will see in the race what else can be pushed in terms of times. Janak with the fastest third sector, so there's definitely more in here. Brodsky in the mix as well. Yodaka a stable P10. I'm not sure how much training he had. 17 laps. 17 laps. That's not nothing, so all goody, all goody. Oh, Janak losing it, pushing the car a bit too much there. Hello, hello, Nick Cannon. How are you doing? I did shoot you a message. I completely forgot that you were on a work trip the past, like yesterday and so on. I shot you a message about ignition. Can't make it to the BMW race. Hey, that's sad, but maybe on the next one. You almost made P1 in the supercars with 4 races instead of 5, so this might be your first race you missed, but maybe the next few Fridays you're racing. It seems Yodaka stays P10. Hicks in the mix. Santo Nicola and Vina P7, P8. Zaikin, Brodsky, Janak, Blümke on third in the Jägermeister livery. Beauty. 20 minutes to home. Gotcha. It's a colorful grid. It's a very colorful grid. 30 seconds till we go. Rossi racing. Vina and Hicks. Missed in here as well. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't even try. Alright. Let's fucking go. We have to line up into the last turn. But here we are. Welcome, welcome to the Friday night race. In the BMW 2002 trophy. And now top 10. Safety rating disabled. Have fun, guys. Never say it like that, Yodaka. Now you know that you're going to die. And green flag, here we go, down the straight, and you see the few people coming down the turn. Gavaz making the move into the front, and we are approaching T1. And oh, there is Candore missing, getting ping-ponged between the cars. 3 wide, right out of the gate before T1. And it's a go. Well, did we expect a bit of a crash? I guess we did. Oh, Bonfim going over. Bonfim rejoining. Oh, that very, very close. Very, very close. Everybody is still quite packed here behind each other. And we're looking at Hicks currently, trying to catch Blümke, who was kind of high up there. But something definitely happened. Something definitely happened. Going down to the downhill section, and Blümke drifting the car in. You see Vina Janak battling it out side by side there on... Wow. Wow, that is it. And Brodsky side by side with Santo Nicola, almost side by side with Janak. They will go side by side into T1. Who is pulling out? Who is staying in? Brodsky gets pushed wide a bit. Janak, Santo Nicola are still in. And this is a crazy side by sides here so far. A lot of battling here on the track. Oh, and Santo Nicola goes. And he's out for now. Dropping P10, P11, and that is it for him. That is it for him. Higgs almost... Wow. Okay, well, safety rating is disabled. There was Yodake giving Higgs a little bit of a push, almost killing Blümke. It's a bit rough. It's definitely elbows out here today on Knutstorp. Still have 18 people running. Meidel and Zhukov in the back currently. Wislop and Cantore in P13 as well. That is not what Cantore thought this would look like today. Zaikin actually getting closer to Gavas now. The newest fastest lap, almost a 10th faster than Gavas. So that battle is happening for the lead. And I think it's happening any second now. We drop into it right now. Right now. Both BMWs. The red on Gavas. Zaikin with first place in mind. Gavas drifting it in. Zaikin very patiently waiting there. Not racing next week anything, so somebody else can pick up next week's track. I will ask. Zaikin gives Gavas a little bump. And goes to the front. Is that going to result in retaliation? I do not know. I do not know, but that battle for now is 2 seconds away. So let's go back to the battle for P7. Higgs versus Yodake. Also Blümke in the mix in P6. Where is Biberacher? Wasn't Biberacher driving? Did he move out? Very sad if he did. Because he was so good. P4, by the way, Biberacher P4 on the V8 Friday night race. Ausschneider also unfortunately missing today on Knutstorp was P3 in the Friday night. Nikanen also unfortunately missing was P2 in the Friday night on the V8s. But we have a lot of new people, it seems, that are very invested, not in the supercars, but in the BMW in the 2002 trophy here. Yodake very close to Higgs again. But where are you doing the overtake? Zaikin and Gavas have switched again. So the battle for P1 is still brewing. And it's brewing 3 seconds in the front of Weiner, who is currently in possession of the third place, the last step of the podium. That is still good. We just have to hope that it stays that way. You know, Weiner has a very high, almost 40% DNF rate. So anything can happen. Cantore with the fastest lap is definitely catching up now, but still has to do all of the overtakes here in the first race. 10 minutes left in here, and they're close. Why? What was that? Holy hell. I got a glitch effect now. I'm not sure if that translated to OBS, but that looked very, very weird. No, we have a one race. This is not a double race, actually. I thought that was 2 times 15 minutes, but this is only one 15-minute race, which means everything counts now. Drive as though it's about your life here on the track, and Zaikin is going to try it now. I have a very, very good feeling that he is trying for the outside, or maybe for the, no, not for the inside there. Gavaz is making sure to close up the middle and not giving him any chance to make the move. Down we roll, and the battle is definitely, the pressure is on. Gavaz has to know it's there, but Zaikin has to make the move clean and not push Gavaz out of the track again. Hicks still in the mix, but Yodake has now overtaken him to P5. Blümke closing in on Brodsky in P4. Currently, Rossi, P8, is very, very close to Hicks. So something is happening on that end as well. We're jumping in that right now. Cantore has actually recovered from his crash and is now in the top 10. So at least points are on the table. What else is on the table? I do not know for sure, but we will see. Cantore P9 now. So he is catching up with everybody else, basically making moves all around. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But the battle, Gavaz, Zaikin, is in the front, and that is way more apparent. Who is winning here today? They're both actively battling. Zaikin just has to find an opening, throw the car in. Hopefully clean. And Vina is not... Vina is still fairly quick, you have to say. Gavaz drifting, moving slightly to the outside. Zaikin making the move. Has the next outside of the turn, which now has the inside. Has the nose in the front. Almost pushes Gavaz off there, who barely has a curb to hold on with two tires. Zaikin is in the front now. Can he keep it? Is that a successful move? We're also starting to run into traffic. It looks like this was it. Let's jump real quick to Rossi versus Hicks. P8 versus P7. And we will check back in with Zaikin versus Gavaz in just a moment. Cantore is catching up 4 seconds now towards Hicks. Absolutely running the track at the moment. Hicks is not closing in on Rossi, so that overtake might have been it. Or is he? It's a bit mixed, I would say, in terms of the overall. Let's see. So in the last 4 laps, Rossi was definitely faster. And by quite an amount. Let's see. Rossi actually loses in the mid-sector. That was where Hicks just actually caught up to Rossi. But overall, I do believe that Rossi is overall maybe a bit faster at the moment in terms of lap times. Zaikin with the fastest lap, and Gavaz has been driven out by a second. Potentially 2. He lost quite a lot of time there. And I believe that battle is more than over now. We saw the main fight for it. But I guess that was it. Now Meidl is blue flagged. And now there has to be a bit of a move here. Rossi wants through, Hicks wants through. And now both of them are kind of struggling around Meidl. Hicks gives him a little bump there. Now Meidl actually decelerates his car a bit and leaves space for the both of them. But that cost Rossi and Hicks so much time that I think catching up the 3 seconds towards Yodake in the front might be almost impossible in 4 minutes. Hicks drifting the car in down the hill and going onto the start straight now. Blümke, very, very close to Brodsky, has been catching up. And Weiner, third place there in the front as well. Now, the question is, will there be a fight for the podium here or not? I think Blümke is driving good times in. Brodsky has been living... No, I think they're driving almost the same kind of times currently. And you still have to make that overtake. Even if you're slightly like a tenth faster or so, you still have to make the overtake at some point. There is a backmarker losing it. That's Visloppen. And I believe that looked to be like he made... Yeah. Looks okay. Leave space there for everybody to sweep through. Blümke Brodsky still happening. Weiner is still in the mix. Hicks and Rossi might still be close as we approach the last 2.5 minutes. Now, 18 people still driving. And you're watching one of the closest battles of the grid. Now, P5 catching P4, catching P3. And I believe that might be it. I believe that might be the main battle here today on the grid. For the podium, for the final points. 6/10 for Hicks, catching up to Rossi in P7. Visloppen leaving space for Hicks and Rossi to sweep through. 2 minutes left. Just a handful of laps. Not even. 2. Barely 2. Oh! Oh, and Hicks tries it. Hicks tries the move from the inside, taking a look there. I don't know what that was about. That was Cantora. That was Cantora trying a move there. Let me see that again. That looked a bit weird. Maybe a bit of... Well, he was there. Well, he's there now. He's there now. All right, 1 minute left. Just give me interval. There we go. And Blümke is still close to Brodsky. The battle is almost over. As we jump into the last lap. Maybe we have one more. I'm not 100% sure. Let's look at it. Brodsky, Blümke. Brodsky has been losing time every lap or so, except for lap 10. We're at lap 11 or lap 12 now. We're driving lap 12. And Blümke is, it's not looking too dandy for Blümke right now for the podium. Weiner, maybe with a stable podium here today, is already getting enough points. It would be kind of cool seeing Weiner finish a race for once on the top. But then again, he hasn't been killed today. He hasn't been absolutely plowed away off the track, so that's usually a good prerequisite for Weiner finishing the race. As for the winner of the race today, not yet, but potential winner, Zanios is in between the leader there. Zaikin takes it, has enough space there, and we are in overtime. There's only one race today. Zaikin goes to the start straight, and it is very apparent Zaikin wins. Galvaz second place. Weiner going down the line in third. Brodsky fourth. Blümke fifth. Wowie. Jordake A well-deserved 6th place as well. Rossi in the mix. Cantora P7. Hicks P8. And with that, we are done with the first race of the BMW 2002 trophy. And the next race will be on Oschersleben. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Lots and lots of drivers here. That finish. Absolutely GG. Absolutely GG. Crazy. Nicely done, everyone. A few incidents, but nothing major. Cantora definitely got killed right there at the beginning. Should we look at that real quick? And then we jump into the track draw. Yeah, that put him down to the back. That smells like trouble. I mean, yeah, going 3 wide into T1 there. I have to say, Cantora actually catching back up and overtaking up until, I think, 7th. Weiner would have definitely stopped playing. Weiner would have probably left the game. But Cantora, maybe it's the pace rating. I don't know. But he brought himself back up.